Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program, sponsored by the Center for Youth Development through Law. Give it up one more time. Hey, y'all have worked so hard to get to where you are now. The road was long and it was full of learning and arduous at times and fun most of the time, hopefully. But here we are. You made it to the other side. Give yourself a big hand one more time. Yeah, this is a wonderful day. I want to thank everybody for joining us. That we have, I'm talking about the students, I'm talking about the instructors, I'm talking about the people that are joining us in person. I'm talking about the people here in Zoom. We got families and mentors and hosts and program supporters. Look at all these wonderful people. Thank you all so much for putting your heart into what we're doing here. It makes a difference. I know it made a difference in y'all life, right? Oh, I can't hear y'all. Tell me a little louder. Yeah. Okay, good. I'd like to hear that. Well, speaking of MCs, I am your host. My name is Ronn Thompson. I am a program alum. We're not gonna say what. Okay, I'll say what year it was. It was 2003. you know. So it was way back then, and I found out about this program through at Berkeley High. One of my mentors was telling me about it, it was a mentor, advisor / mentor, whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm interested in that because I wanted to be a lawyer. And so they were like, well, why don't you try and see what happens, see if you get in. And I interviewed and I got in, and everything else was history. So I was really, really excited. It's been a great journey. It was so much fun coming here, like learning all the stuff, meeting all the people, meeting the instructors, meeting judges, getting these connections that I still have to this day. I ended up interning with Supervisor Keith Carson of Alameda County, who I still keep in contact with to this day. And I got a chance to actually, after the program, I got a chance to intern with the wonderful, amazing Ramsey's, which is Judge Ramsey's wife. So it was a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot of things about how to be professional and stuff like that. And just throughout the years, really wanted to make sure I kept in touch with Nancy, because the time I had here was so pivotal. It really changed a lot about what I thought about myself. I was like, I can make a difference in the community. And so that's what I went on to do. So I'm very excited now. I run an educational nonprofit called Yeah Art. That's one of the things that I do. We believe in creating arts education for a new generation. We service younger kids, right? That have economic disparities in their school systems. So the schools that can't afford it, we go in there and provide premium arts education. And we're called Yeah Art because we're like, yeah, that's art, and that's art, and that's art too, right? Watch Steph Curry play basketball. That's not art.
That's art.
Yeah, art. See, it's easy. And not only that, I do tech sales. I'm a techie, so I do that. I'm in the tech industry, and I also teach at San Francisco State University. So I teach communication studies there with an emphasis in social justice and organizational leadership. And I also teach voice there. So I teach a choir class there. So that's a couple of things that I do. I do a few more, but we're all around. The point is, what was I doing before here? What was I doing? None of that. None of that. And I'm not saying it's the only reason why I was ended up doing some of that, but it was a lot of the reason why, because of the network that I built. And so I hope that you take that kind of story with you, because it matters. Like what you're doing here matters. And if you take it seriously, if you do take it seriously and do keep in contact with these people, I guarantee you to change your life for the better. I'm done talking about myself. Y'all ready to move on? Yes. All right, here we go. So that's me. I want to congratulate y'all so much. I want to give y'all a big hand of applause. We're going to clap for you. Everybody, let's clap for these students. And I know Nancy's probably wondering why we're clapping for the students. Well, I'm going to tell you why, Nancy. I'm clapping because I'm proud of them, and I know you are too. And I know the instructors are too. And I know the mentors are too. And I know that your parents are too. because you didn't have to take the time during your summer to do this. You chose to do this because you knew that it would add some type of value to your life. And the fact that you took that step and actually stuck with it and did it every day and didn't drop out like Ray J did. Oh, well, y'all didn't watch that? It's reality TV, never mind. You know what I'm saying? College Hill, right? Okay, y'all don't watch TV? Okay, well, whatever. So the point is, y'all did it, and he didn't. Okay? So I'm proud of y'all because y'all made something happen. You put it in your mind and you actualized it. You brought about what you thought about. So we thank you so much. Big hand of applause for these students. Now, quickly to our audience members on Zoom, this Zoom meeting is being projected on the screen here in person. You see that screen right there behind me? So feel free to show your video. However, we would appreciate if you keep yourself muted. Why? Because we don't want to hear you because I'm talking. And whoever else is doing it, we want to hear them. It's very important. So if you're not already on mute, hit that little button right there, down there on the screen. It says mute. Just go boop, boop, and it'll mute you. Okay? If we can hear you, I'll let you know. I'll say, hey. I hear you. Okay, and we also know it's you because the little green box comes over you. So that's the thing. So make sure you're muted, and we're going to have a good time. And so we're going to be placing information in the chat box for you. There will be links to the program for this ceremony. There will be the CYDL website. There's going to be like a list of graduates and other items. So please make sure you are checking that chat box. Y'all see it down there? Chat box, chat box. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to go ahead and get this program started. If y'all ready, say yeah! Yeah! Okay, well, we will hear from the chair of the Center of Youth Development through Law Board of Directors. She is Honorable Joni Hiramoto. Judge in the Contra Costa, y'all can clap it up. Judge in the Contra Costa County Superior Court. Joni Hiramoto has been an extremely generous and passionate supporter of the CYDL for many years and bringing many new supporters into our community and sharing her wisdom with our students in their mock trial work. Clap it up one more time. Yeah!
Ronn. Boy, how can you follow and act like Ronn? Oh my goodness. So my name is Joni Hiramoto, and I've been a judge in Contra Costa County for 24 years. And when I was in high school, which was like in the last millennium, when I was thinking of going to college in the last millennium, I never thought I would be a judge. But it was a program like Center for Youth Development through Law that I went through, which was debate at Kennedy High School in Richmond, that really opened my eyes to trying to make the most of what I had. And so I'm really, this program means a lot to me because, you know, our country was founded in part on this idea that all men are created equal. Now there's a problem with that just in those 4 words, right? All men are created equal, leaving out a lot of other people. And maybe you might think that right now we kind of live in depressing or even dark times. But one of the ways in which we are all created equal, even today, the one true way in which we are all equal is we are equal in the value of our individual human dignity. And each one of us, I'm a judge of the Superior Court, but I am no better than anyone. We are all equal in our individual worth. And the thing is that when we get born and we're in society and we see how things play out in high school and competitions and things, we see that we're not equal in the resources that we have, in the circumstances that we have, in the connections and the opportunities that we have. But the genius of Nancy Schiff and this program over the last 20 years is that she has been making you more equal in the opportunities and the connections that you have so that you can make the most of yourself. Becoming a judge was beyond my wildest dreams, and that is my wish for each of you, that you get to a point beyond your wildest dreams. And the thing about this program is I want to congratulate you for everything that you have done. I know this was one of the hardest summers they had in CYDL because you had to learn by Zoom, and yet you did it. The reports from the mock trial and all the other projects you did are fabulous, and I want to congratulate each of you. Give it up for yourself. genius of Nancy's program is she doesn't do the same thing every year. She tailors it to each person and each year to give you those opportunities to bring you into equality with other people. But the real secret of it is that because you have gone to this program, is that she has made you equalizers yourself. You are going to go out there and you are going to fight against the things that you don't like. You are going to make the most of yourself and you're going to make your society and community proud of you and better. And I am so looking forward to everything. I've been talking to some of the alumni and where they're going, and I am so happy for the futures that you each have in front of you. So I want to thank all of the people in our community who have contributed to this program. First, there are too many sponsors to list individually. If I read everybody who's donated to the program just this year, it would go until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. But I do want to list and thank our lead sponsors. They are Stan and Mary Friedman and the entire Friedman family. Give it up for them. Yeah. Lee and Dana Booth, the PH Family Foundation, the California Change Lawyers Foundation, and the Bernard E. and Alba Whitkin Charitable Foundation. We also want to thank the UC Berkeley School of Law, whose board room we are sitting in right now. A program here. And finally, I want to recognize the members of the board of directors because they host placements, they give connections to placements, they help this program in 1,000 ways that you don't see, in addition to raising the funds that keeps this program alive year after year. So if I've got any board members that are here on Zoom, could you start your video, and then when I call your name, could you say hi so that your circle lights up, your square lights up? Anita Ann, Jesse, Teresa Buckley, it says Teresa, I think that's you. Creighton Davis. In the back here in person, we have Allison D-Raps. Yay, Allison. Of the Superior Court, Danielle Douglas. Natalie, are you here? Allison Gilliam, Jesse Shea, Sujin Lee.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, there's Sujin. Start your video. The beautiful Sujin Lee, Jim Roberts, Ariana Schaefer, Sherry Tan, an alumnus of our program who is now a lawyer down in San Jose, Ben Terrio, Adam Wilkes. I saw you, Adam, earlier. Say hi. There he is.
Hello.
And Michael Wilson. Give it up for our board of directors. And have a great evening. I look forward to congratulating each of you individually later.
All right, we're gonna keep this party going. I almost forgot what I was doing. I was like, who's going up next? It's me. So this is a really good, cool part of the graduation for me because it's gonna get really cool, right? So we're gonna go from claps to snaps, right? Claps to snaps moving forward. Y'all ready? So listen, this person that I'm gonna bring up is one of the students here. Super talented, super cool. And also my mentee. He's gonna make a presentation for y'all. Give it up for Kaden.
Oh. Yeah, Kaden.
If he's asking to come up, go. You can take your mask off up there.
Speech. So thank you all for being here. And this is a speech meant for the teachers and educators and the guest speakers as well. We all want to thank you, us the students and Nancy for doing all you guys done, the dedication you guys put into teaching us and the attitude you guys had teaching us. Thank you all. Thank you so much. We got some gifts for you guys right here. Books right here, really cool books. And yeah, you guys can all come up, all the teachers, that
Yeah.
Lozano, Mr. Lozano, Mr. Pinckney, Mr. Naya, Mr. Tatiana.
Clap it up.
Oh, Jim. Jim is not here. He's probably on Zoom. But we appreciate you too. Yeah.
Love you,
See
Jim.
book soon. What's up? That's it. That was easy.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Let's snap it up one more time. Good, good, good. So yeah, we're gonna transition to the snaps because the claps cut off the audio for the people on Zoom. So we'll snap it up. So let's snap it up real good. And you can also clap in your head for a moment. You feel that? Me too. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next thing. It's time to present the certificates to the Summer Legal Fellowship Program, class of 2022. Yeah, I am so excited. So 3 program instructors will present these certificates. We got Tatiana Church, we got Dominique Pickney, and we got Neri Lozano Sanchez. Several of the students will be presenting speeches after they receive their certificates. So students, if you have remarks to make after your name is called, you can walk up here and receive your certificate, and then you can come to the podium and make your speech. I'm excited to hear these. All right, snap it up one more time. Here we go. Time for the thing that we've all been waiting for.
All right, good evening. Before there's a couple things I want to mention, but before I do that, I'd like to be serious for a moment. Judge Hiramoto brought up the subject, and I appreciate that. But when you look at the agenda on the program, nowhere does anybody say anything about Nancy. And I'm going to take advantage of this moment to say something about it. We live in a pretty hostile world today with a lot of folks who are anti-immigrant, anti-people of color, who don't want a society, multicultural society to operate in our world, in our country. And sometimes that makes you feel pretty depressed. The thing that makes me feel very positive about our future is you and people like Nancy. Nancy has been putting this program. Thank you. I'm going to ask you to stand and do whatever that is in a second. But Nancy, for years, has run this program every summer throughout the year. It is directed at wonderful, talented students of color like all of you. I'm always blown away at the incredible talent that she selects every summer. I'm honored to be part of the program, but none of this would have happened without the dedication and hard work of Nancy, and particularly in pandemic times where her doctor tells her she can't be here in person. She wanted to be here in person, but somehow, even though she could not be here in person, she managed to pull all of this off the entire summer and this program today while still being on Zoom. So I want to recognize that the world needs more people like Nancy. And what I'd like you to do is to stand and snap. That's about all we can do. Thank you very much. All right, have a seat. Okay, when we hand out the certificates, you're going to be given a gift, unless somebody stole the gifts. There you go. You're going to be given a gift, and the gift, one item in here is to protect the environment, and I'll let you figure that out when you get the gift. And the other is a pen that actually, Judge, do you want to make a comment about the pen?
No, I decorated them specially for each of you with Japanese washi paper.
So a special pen from the judge. So you'll be getting that in addition to the certificate. So thank you very much. And what I'd like to do is the first row stand up over here on the wall, and please don't threaten Mr. Mooney. He's a wonderful, dedicated supporter of the program. All right, our first honoree, who's about to have the certificate bestowed upon her from the Summer Legal Fellowship Program is Kaylee Boran. If I can get you to freeze for a second in case someone wants to take a photograph, and then you can go back to the line. Thank you. Sometimes someone may want to make a comment, and if you do, I'll get out of the way. The next student to receive a certificate for completing the Summer Fellowship Program is Joshua Cuello.
Yeah, Joshua.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
You take the mic off too.
No, I'll keep it quick. I just want to, first off, I just want to say thank you very much, Miss Nancy, for giving me the opportunity to come to UC Berkeley School of Law and study law. When you think about it, like this is like one of the top 10 law schools of all time, and like being here, you know, that makes your boots shiver and so whatnot. I want to thank Mr. Lozano for making mock trial a really fun class, and also just talking to him in general. I felt like I got to know him a little better as well. Mr. Pinckney's class, of course, he has an energy that I haven't felt in a while. It's really fun having his class, as well as Miss Tatana's class. I finally got to feel a little better about expressing my emotions or how I deal with things outside of the world, because you know sometimes it'd be like that. I also want to thank Miss Anaya. I want to thank Miss Anaya as well for teaching me how to be a little more professional in a work environment. Because beforehand, I wasn't very okay. I'm still not that professional, but I'm professional enough to look presentable. So I just really want to thank you. I want to thank you that. Thank you for that as well. Of course, once again, I got to thank Miss Nancy for giving me this opportunity. I also want to thank some of the speakers that we have here. For instance, Dr. Kirby Lynch. I'm gonna be real. You're really cool, and like, yeah, that's like, yeah, what they said. That was pretty cool. And of course, I want to thank all the other students here too, because I was afraid of you guys, and you guys look scary, but you guys are actually. I'm shy, okay, but the point is that you guys are actually really nice and cool people, and getting to know you guys a little better was something that made the program a lot easier and a lot more fun. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Our next awardee is not present at the moment, and I'm not sure she's going to be able to make it today. So at this point, we'd like to award the Legal Fellowship Program Certificate to Ashton Den. Ashton. Turn for a second. You can take your mask off if you want to address you got a speech? Yeah. Okay, take it off.
All right. A little nervous, y'all. Nervous. Shaking in my boots. All righty. How y'all doing today? My name is Ashton Din. I am from De Anza High School. I'm an uprising junior, and I just want to say I am so excited to be here. Praise the Lord, Miss Nancy let me in here, because I thought I wasn't gonna make it through that interview, but somehow she did email me back. She said, "You made it." I was like, But sorry. I found out about this program through my friend CJ. I did mock trial, and she's like, "Hey, you should do the summer program. They pay money." I was like, "Money? I need money. I'm a teenager with no money." So I was like, "Let me sign up." And I'm just so glad that I got into the program, because this program is just way more about money. Like for a second, you know, you're like, money, like this is all what this program is about. But this program is just so much more. Like I've just learned so much from it. Like I've just learned how to become a hard worker, like more professional, how to express my emotions, race constitution, and just how to communicate. And that was something I had a hard time doing before. I've been talking about this program so much out of the program. The other day I went to the dentist, They're like, what did you do for the summer? And I was like, I'm doing this program called CYDL. I was just telling them a whole story. I know they didn't want to, I know they didn't care, but like this program, I'm just so grateful I did it. Like, this is something I'll definitely like use in my future. I'm definitely telling everybody about this program when I get back to school. I'm gonna speak their ears off. This guy, yeah, this program is just too good. I just want to thank you to all my teachers. I also want to say thank you, Mr. Pinkney. You woke me up in the morning. You know, you're my first class. I'm like, oh, I have to wake up for this class. Stressing me out. Sometimes I didn't do the homework either, but you don't need to know that. I also want to say shout out to Mr. Lozano. You are like one of the first teachers I talked to personally, and I think you're hella cool. You made mock trial amazing, and you always pulled up with drip. So that's I like that. My next class was Miss Anai. Thank you so much, Miss Anai. You were one of my favorite teachers. I just absolutely loved the activities you did in your class, and I feel like that helped me so much on my intern. I just want to say thank you, Miss Tatiana. That was like a free trial to therapy for me, and I would definitely redo your class again. Your class was just amazing. I just love the vulnerability and transparency in that class. And I also want to shout out to everyone of the students in this program. Y'all scared me, but I'm so glad I met all of you. Shout out to all the guest speakers as well. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are my inspiration. You guys are amazing. Shout out to my employers at Bay Area Legal Aid. Thank you for the free shirt and the opportunity. I'll definitely reach out to them. And yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go in the future after this. I don't know if I'm going to the health field, law field, but who knows? Because I didn't see myself here a year ago, so who knows where I'll be. Anyways, I just want to thank you so much and have an amazing day, y'all. Let's give it up for all of our graduates. I'm sorry, I was a little nervous.
Fantastic. I'm a little worried that the program might have created a monster over there. It sort of took over. But he's right that this is a scary, talented group. And I didn't blame anybody for being a little intimidated. I was the instructor, retired public defender, but I found you guys so bright that it was a lot of work for me to try to make sure I was prepared and I could handle your questions. So I want to acknowledge that there's just a lot of talent. The next student that we will bestow the Legal Fellowship Program certificate is Yolanda Ivinga. All right. Yeah, I was worried we might have another abstain, you know. I don't know if the schedule will permit something like that. Oh, the next outstanding student receiving the fellowship program certificate is Jorge Luis, and I hope you have time. I still got some more names here. Felix Ayala. Yeah. Good.
Good afternoon. I just want to start off by saying this morning I did not want to come here. It's not because I didn't want to see all of you. It's actually quite the opposite. I did not want to come here because today is the last day of our time. I would say officially it's done because we still have connections to each other. And that was the greatest thing that I got out of this program. And it wasn't the free pizza. The free pizza was great, but it was all of you. You guys made this program great. And I'd like to thank all my peers who inspired me to improve and who supported me on this journey. I'd like to thank my amazing teachers who deserve nothing but greatness in this world and who I truly believe will succeed no matter what they do. And I'd like to thank Nancy for giving me this opportunity to be in this program. I didn't think I would make it, but here I am with all of you. And finally, I'd like to thank everyone who supported us in this journey. You guys are all amazing. I'm extremely grateful that I stepped out of my comfort zone. This is actually one of the greatest things I've done, like in my life. And that is all. Yeah!
All right, tons of talent. Our next talented student that is receiving their certificate for participation in the summer program is Marcelo Garcia Serrat. Yeah, Marcelo! I'm scared already. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you're right down. Oh.
Somebody preview this? Oh, good.
Good evening. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the value of this program. CYDL has been a really important part of my life for the last 2 months. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but for me specifically, I plan to put what I've learned to use. My dream is to go into politics and to government, and this program has given me the best experience and a little bit of base knowledge for this really complex industry. To begin, the teachers were all really engaging and helpful, and they answered all my questions and made me feel listened to, but also like a slow introduction to this that, I don't know, felt smooth. Smooth is a good word for that. All the classes were useful in the world of law and helped me feel like, okay, I'm part of this more adult world now. Another thing the program did was connect me with people in the world of government. My internship was with the Berkeley City Council, and yeah, both the council member Ben Bartlett and his chief of staff, James Chang, helped me learn a lot about the current professional worlds and how it really works. The experiences I had with that office helped me gain a lot of confidence in my own abilities. And finally, I'm very thankful to all of the teachers, but particularly to Jim Roberts. He connected me with some canvassers for the Josh Harder campaign down in Stockton and Tracy area. And in the coming months, I'm going to go canvass with them and gain more hands-on experience. Shout out to Jim for helping me and connecting me with more people. And yeah, in the coming months, I plan to use my connections and in the coming years. And I just wanted to say thank you to all the teachers and to all the students for making this a great experience, one that I'm going to remember and recommend to a lot of people. So thank you for a great summer.
All right, many more to honor. The next student is Angelo Jesus Gallegos. Fantastic. I think we're here in that direction. Oh, put the paper. All right. All right. All right, the next student, and sometimes our forms may not be in the best order, but actually I think I can fix this problem. The next person being honored with the fellowship program certificate is Ika Gutierrez Davis. Oh, absolutely.
Hello, everybody. I don't have a prepared speech. Nancy did ask me to speak today. I actually wasn't going to because I wasn't prepared. But I want to give a little brief appreciation for everybody here, all the teachers, all the helpers, especially all the speakers. As somebody once mentioned, Miss Kirby, you are awesome. Like, oh my gosh. As well as Miss Nancy. Nancy, when we had the interview, she was very sweet, very straightforward, as well as a lot of other people said, they didn't expect to be accepted in the program. I was given the opportunity to come to this program through my school. I go to Oakland High School, and I'm a rising senior. So when my job counselor told me about this program, I was kind of skeptical. I'm not one to do internships, as Ashton said, it was stepping out of his comfort zone. And I really appreciate everybody here for this experience. I want to give a special appreciation to Ms. Tatiana and Mr. Pickney. The way y'all teach is how I wish I was teach throughout my entire school year. And everybody here is the best. Mrs. Zano, you're hella dope too. And Miss Anaya, you are super sweet, and I loved having you as a teacher. So that's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right, and after this, I think Neri, you'll be next. I got one more certificate, so hold your horses. And the last student I have the honor of calling out to bestow the Legal Fellowship Program certificate is Natalie Jimenez. Oh, a little scary. I see a no. See the paper. There you go.
I wanted to start off by introducing myself. I am Natalie Jimenez. I attend De Anza High School, and I got the privilege to intern at the Contra Costa District Attorney's Office. I wanted to start off by saying thank you, Miss Nancy, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to Mr. Pinckney, Mr. Lozano, Ms. Tatiana, and Ms. Anaya for all, and also thank you to Jim and Armand. It's been the best 8 weeks. I was able to meet a bunch of new people and connect with different students from all different schools. This program was definitely a great experience for me to grow as an individual and venture outside of my comfort zone and into the working environment. I've shadowed attorneys and got to work alongside them, helping them with transcripts and working on matrix and creating summaries. It's taught me a lot about the role of a district attorney. Their priority is to keep the community safe, responsible for prosecuting criminal violations, working to prevent crimes, and protecting victims to make sure their voices get heard. If I were to get asked about this program, I have nothing but good things to say about it and would 100% recommend it to anyone. I'm so grateful to be a part of the 2022 Summer Fellowship Program.
Yeah! We're gonna have the Center for Youth Development of Law wants to call 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program to Ashir Khan. Yeah, Ashir!
Hello, everybody. My name is Ashir Khan. Just gonna give a couple of words. I want to thank everybody that got me to this point in life. My parents, Miss Anaya, Mr. Lozano, Mr. Pinckney, they all helped me a lot. And if you ever consider getting into this program, definitely have somebody that's already in here. That'll help your chances. I had Miss Anaya, she was my advisor from school. She referred me to this program, and then she also told Miss Nancy that I was applying, so that helped my chances. Just to speak about like what a great person she is, Miss Anaya. She was my teacher at school. She helped college. She helped people that are applying for college, and she's a very hardworking person. I don't know. She really just inspired me to do greatness. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. But yeah, thank you, Miss Anaya. And I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but once she left our school, they had to end up hiring 4 people to replace her. So that speaks in ways to how important she was at our school. So thank you, Miss Anaya. Thank you, Miss Nancy, for accepting me when I was doing my interview. I was really nervous. I was, just as nervous as I am doing this right now. But yeah, thank you, everybody.
Woo! Yeah.
This year, that was great.
So the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program now wants to recognize Joseph A. Lopez.
Not here.
Not here. Yeah, Joseph. We'll get to him. We'll get to him. Now we want to recognize Anaí Macias. Yeah. Alum. Next, the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program wants to recognize Sebastián Moreira. Next, the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program wants to recognize Jocelyn Andrea Prado.
Yeah, Jocelyn! Hello.
Hi everyone.
You can take your mask down.
Actually, I didn't have anything prepared. I didn't think I was even gonna speak up here. Until like literally 2 minutes ago while I was standing in the line, I'm like, should I speak? They're like, yeah, you should speak. I'm like, okay. When I was in the interview, I was super nervous. I didn't think I got it. And then Nancy emailed me back saying like I got it. And I was like, oh my gosh, nobody must have applied to this internship. Like, I was like, no way I got it. Like, no way she's putting me into this program. Like, I was like, nobody must have applied. They're just letting anybody in. And then I came here and like there's so many, like all my peers, they're like also smart and brilliant. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, how once again, how did I get into this program? Like that's crazy. And then it's like it was like it's such a good environment. And I felt like I got better as a person because of like everybody around me that was so like they're all so smart. And I felt like, oh my gosh, they're so smart. And it's like me smart. And then all the teachers around me, like all my teachers, like Ms. Rosana and Ms. Kumi and then Tatiana and then Ms. Manil. I was shaking. They're like, these are also great. And then Nancy, like, oh my gosh, everybody's thanking her, but like, and I'm like, it's just everybody's repeating themselves, like saying, oh, thank you, Miss Nancy, thank you, Miss Nancy, but thank you. Nancy, like, oh my gosh, like, this is such an amazing program and such an amazing opportunity. It's like so crazy to me. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah. Thank you, Jocelyn, for those kind words. Next up, the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program wants to recognize Manny Rivas.
Hello, good afternoon. I have some words, but honestly, my speech is kind of boring, so I'm gonna just like say what I want to say. Okay, so
You can take your mask down.
So of course, I have to start. I can't start without thanking Nancy. She was really nice during my interview, and I was really nervous, and I think it showed, but I was still cracking jokes and trying to be funny to win her over. So thank you, Nancy. I'm sorry you can't be here. And also thank you to Kirby Lynn. She's back there. She referred me to this program and she came to speak and it was really cool. And of course, thank you to all the teachers. Miss Tatiana, I see you. She literally, like Ashton said, free therapy. And Miss Anaya, thank you for making me more professional. It really helped. Mr. Pinckney, I'm sorry for raising my hand so much. Somebody had to. And Mr. Lozano, thank you. You helped me mock trial, even though we lost. You know, in my heart, Rachel's in jail, and that's all that matters. So, this program has really taught me incomparable skills that can actually be applied to real life in my school. And I just want to thank everyone, all the people on Zoom too, the families, and also my peers, like everyone else. I'm sure I was really nervous, and you guys just made it really fun. I'm glad to have spent my summer here instead of just doing nothing. So, yeah, and I'm really excited to see where we all end up in life because I know we're going to be doing something great. So let's take over the world.
Thank you, Manny, for those words. The next certificate goes to the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program. Want to recognize Marty Scales Phillips.
Yeah, Marty!
That's good. That's good. Good.
Now, before I turn it over to
Tatiana.
Ms. Tatiana, I just want to say I want to recognize again all of our great professors and just teachers like Ms. Tatiana for taking the time that our students are able to recognize and see people that look like them. I think that's so important. And you will hear from Ms. Tatiana, who's a great instructor.
So Tatiana, I'm just gonna have them sit down. So the folks who already got their certificates, have a seat. You guys move up. And the next group, if you could stand up and get in line, go ahead, Tatiana.
Hi, everybody. Really good to see you all.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you guys. I was like, okay, I have to make sure that I have the right. These are crazy times that we're in. And in spite of the times and the challenges, beautiful things are happening. And you all are so beautiful and so amazing. And this program year after year for 20 years has done just that. And I'm so blessed to have been able to be an alumni myself. I went through the program in 2007, and it was a life-changing experience for me. And I've had the incredible opportunity to continue to be a part of this program and to see it be life-changing for students every single summer. I'm sitting back talking to one of my former students who's here tonight and was a speaker. It's just amazing to see their dreams come to fruition. To have them sit in your class and to have a dream and to see it happen is one of the most rewarding things. And Nancy is just such an incredible and amazing person. And I hope to be able to have an impact like she has had in this community, because it truly is something that cannot be duplicated. And I just want to give her special appreciation for making CYDL what it is, especially this year, where she was able to do this virtually. It's actually pretty insane and incredible. So thank you, Nancy, so much. And for all of the people who were on the ground to actually make the vision that she has had for this program to continue making life-changing impacts in the community, most specifically for students of color. So without further ado, I would like to present this award of completion to the lovely Angela Scott. I'm not gonna forget. Yeah, please.
I did not plan on coming up here to say anything, but you know, I might just so especially I'm about to start a new journey at Dillard University starting tomorrow. I didn't want to end this journey off without telling you guys how thankful I am for you guys. Thank you, Nancy. I know I'm a rare breed here. I'm a already graduating senior, but I've learned so much from you guys. Like, even though you guys are younger than me, you guys are amazing, guys. So amazing. And I want to thank Pickney. Thank you so much. Like, I know I raised my hand a lot in your class, and I was like, is somebody else now? Like, and I actually came to you for some advice on something, and you were very helpful. So thank you very much. And Mr. Lozano, you always gave me like college advice and like, do this and go that. And that's just really nice to have fresh in my mind. And yeah, shout out to my mock trial group. I know we was nervous, but we won, so shout out to that. And just thank you, Kirby. I bring you up all the time. I'll be like, yeah, Kirby, she did this and did that, and you could do it too. Like I use it as an example all the time. So yeah, just thank you, everybody.
Oh, yay.
You know, we just don't take enough moments to appreciate or reflect and just have the gratitude that is required to sustain the lives that we live. I mean, in all actuality, this really is a special moment. We're so busy with our agendas and our schedules, and we forget to have these authentic moments to celebrate the accomplishments and to encourage the dreams and to see legacy happen in front of you. And that's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So I just I really just want to encourage all of us to just soak in this moment of gratitude and appreciation, an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, because that's exactly what this program is. So this student really brought a wonderful energy and smile into the room, and I really was happy to see the young man in classes, and I want to congratulate Stedman.
Nice looking black man.
Yeah, please.
Stedman.
Lower this a little bit. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to say thank you to a couple people in this room right now. For instance, Nancy, of course, for giving me this opportunity, a great opportunity that I never thought I would have. Right. I also like to say thank you to all my teachers like Mr. Lozano, Mr. Tiffany, Miss Tatiana, and lady back there in the back. Thank you, Miss Anaya. Right. I also like to say thank you to my Aunt Kirby, for even bringing this up to my attention that this program exists and helped me get into here. I say thank you to all my peers. Y'all most definitely made this fun, but then also educational, because I'll ask y'all questions now and then. Also, thank you to Mr. Ronn for actually, giving me advice when I first met him, and it's very much informational lecture, actually. Jesse Burke was in the back. Thank you too for on my first day at McDonald's, and also making it fun. Thank you. Yeah. Angelo too for keeping me company. Yeah. And everyone in this room right now, y'all fantastic. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all for showing my future. Thank you.
The camaraderie and the brotherhood that I saw amongst students this summer was just something that they don't want you to see between young men of color. And it was so heartwarming, to just see the genuine excitement, love, and connection that these young people were able to build in a matter of weeks. Like, with the environment that this program creates, academically rigorous and safe and supportive, as many students have said, an environment that schools should be. It really speaks volumes of what can happen in a short 8-week period. This next young man is gonna do some amazing things. I can't wait to see what he will do. Very tenacious and ambitious. And it was really a pleasure. Kaden, son.
Yeah, Kaden.
I just want to give a speech and say thank you to everybody in summer that really helped me. So I want to thank my family. I want to thank you all for loving me and supporting me in general, but especially this summer. It was really nice to be able to be around my family this summer. So I want to say thank you all for, so I see a lot of you. So I appreciate you guys. And I don't know if Grandpa, if you're watching this, I really want to say thank you to Grandpa Albert. Thank you a lot for being there for me. And yes, I want to thank my intro to law teacher, Mr. Cardine. I don't know if you're here, but yeah, Mr. C, you're amazing, man. I appreciate you for believing in me and showing me this program and allowing me to have this experience this summer. It was really great. I really appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're here. Yeah. Let's see, I really want to thank Nancy. Everybody already said it. Thank one more time. We should, give her a little extra love, give her some snaps. Wow, thank you for accepting me in the program. I didn't really think I was going. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Like, I haven't ever signed. I didn't think I was gonna make it in. But thank you so much for accepting me. And this program had a lot of great resources and gave us a lot of experience, all of us. So I really want to say thank you. And I want to say thank you to my teachers, Mr. Pinckney, Mr. Lozano, Ms. Tatiana, Ms. Anaya, Jim. I know you're on Zoom. See you. And yeah, I really want to say thank you to you guys. And the speakers as well. We got a couple of speakers here, Ron Thompson, Sanaya, Kiari. Yeah, and yeah, so I really want to say thank you to you guys all, and I will keep in contact for sure. I will. And next time, I want to thank all the students. It was amazing going to campus with you guys all, going to the gym with you. It was really dope. Going on bar with some of y'all. It was really cool getting to hang out with you guys. And next, I want to thank DBIP. I see you, Amir. Amir DB right there. That's my guy. I want to say thank you to Amir DB. I'll say thank you to Avery, Andrew, and Trevor. Trevor, man, hopefully you're here.
Andrew's on too, Caden.
Yeah, Andrew. He's a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will keep in contact with everybody that really supported me this summer. Hopefully Miles is here too. If you're here, man, I appreciate you a lot. It's really cool talking to you every day. And I just want to talk a little bit about my future goals. Honestly, before I was kind of going a route of like, do maybe construction. I was really, I had the good grades and stuff, but I didn't think I could really make it to college. I thought, just wasn't cut out for me. And this program gave me like a lot of perspective that I really can get to college and I really can impact a lot of people with what I can do. So that was really cool this summer to have that. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do in college yet. I think I'm going into communications like Jerron. So I think I appreciate that a lot for you introducing me to that. And yeah, thank you. Thank you everybody for being here, whether you're on Zoom, whether you're in person. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay, the next student that I would like to congratulate in completing the Summer Legal Fellowship Program this summer is Johanna Velasquez. Johanna! Something I really loved about this young lady is being able to see her smile through her mask. Action has that too. I really appreciated her energy and just support. Like every time she was around, I felt like she was offering like support and just really great listening. And I look forward to seeing what she can do. Yeah, speech, come on.
You can take your mask down if you want.
So I would like to start by thanking Ms. Nancy and the entire Center for Youth Development and the entire Center for Youth Development through Law program for this amazing opportunity. I know a lot of you guys are working backstage and don't get as much recognition, but I'm very thankful. All of our teachers and staff are always pushing us to be our very best. The alumni for inspiring us with their stories, my teacher, Ms. Kang, for supporting me through this whole program, and of course, my peers for making this such a memorable experience. When this program started, I was nervous. Making friends had never been my strong suit, and I was afraid I would spend the summer not knowing anyone and being alone. But the very first week, I met some of the most amazing people, people who are determined and ambitious, people who are prepared for anything and will definitely achieve all their goals in life, people who I can confidently call my friends. This program has opened so many doors for me, both physically and mentally. The most important thing I gained from this program was the finding of my own voice. At the beginning of the summer, I wouldn't have even ever thought about talking in front of other people. There was no way I'd get enough courage. But with the constant motivation and encouragement from everyone, I learned how to advocate for myself, and I thank you all for that.
I'm really proud of these young people and what they've been able to accomplish just for showing up and pushing themselves past the limitations that they thought were there, and looking back in this moment now and realizing that there are no limits except for the ones that you put on yourself. So without further ado, I would like to present the next student with their certificate. This young lady has a wisdom about her and a maturity about her that I really appreciated. And it was really beautiful to see her kind of grow and come out of her shell. And that person is Sophia.
Hi, I also don't have anything prepared, but I thought with an amazing speech from Miss Tatiana, how could I miss the perfect opportunity to show my growth? Similar to Joanna, I would never have done this. I have before, but not by choice. I want to thank everyone, the friends I made who I never thought I would. Everyone seems so intimidating. I'm a very shy person. I'm very much kept to myself. I'd like to thank all my teachers. Nancy has been said many times and will be continued to be said hopefully. I'd also like to thank Mr. Mooney and Ms. Rose, who's watching the Zoom, for being my main inspirations to do this program and to think about pursuing a career in law, which I'm heavily considering. This has been personally one of the hardest summers for many reasons, but this program was a place that I looked to for comfort and safety when I didn't know that that's what it would provide. Sorry, I'm very nervous. Along with a lot of skills that I learned, I also had a place where I felt welcome and encouraged to be myself and be so much more than I had already been. Thank you to everyone, and yeah. Okay.
So the last student who is to be acknowledged and celebrated on tonight is a young athlete who's doing big things in the city of Oakland. And I just want to acknowledge that because young women that are athletes are not celebrated and acknowledged the way that they need to be. And it is really hard to be an athlete. So come on up here, young rising star, Miss Deshauna Warren. This concludes the portion of the evening where all students have received their certificates, and I'm going to turn it back over to our gracious host of the night. Ronn, thank you so much.
Give it up for yourselves one more time. Big snap, big snap, big snap. And give it up to your instructors one more time. Big snap, big snap. I can see that they made a difference in your lives. Now I'm gonna move this along a little bit because I know we're a little behind. So I'm gonna move it along. And we're gonna go into a very special part of the program. Our next presentation is for the Honorable Henry Ramsey Jr. Memorial Scholarship Awards. They will be presented by, but I can't see this. Kiari, yes. I don't have my contact yet. Kiari Neal, a 2017 program alumna who won this scholarship award herself in 2019.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me today. So good evening. My name is Kiari Neal. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And like he said, I am an alumna of the 2017 summer program. And shortly after my completion of the program, I went on to graduate from De Anza High School, class of 2019. Thank you. Go Dons, go Dons. And I actually graduated as the first African-American valedictorian in the 62-year history. Today, I'm actually a rising senior at UCLA, earning my bachelor's in sociology with a minor in African-American studies.
In addition, I've been able to continue my passions for social justice and law as a reproductive justice intern at Sister Love Inc., which is the first women's HIV/AIDS and reproductive justice organization in the Southeastern United States. So Georgia.
No.
Enough about myself. Of course, I'd like to congratulate this year's cohort of the Summer Legal Fellowship Program. Another round of applause for you guys. I like to add that as youth, you possess this different kind of fight and this bright light inside of you. I encourage
Well,
you.
not much left on it.
You got some potatoes?
No, I ate them.
Uh-oh.
Somebody, why don't you tell them, somebody needs to cut off their mic.
I'd like to add that as youth, you guys possess this different type of fight, optimism, and burning light inside of you. And I encourage you to never let that light dim, ever. It was such a great pleasure to speak with you all this summer. And I was especially impressed by your initiative, leadership, and advocacy skills that you all displayed as a collective. You've all made it clear that you are resourceful and determined young adults. And for that, I not only commend you, but I admire you. I encourage you to never let self-doubt get in the way of your success, nor pursuing your dreams. And as you progress after this program, I also encourage you to utilize the skills you have learned this summer as tools to dismantle the adversities you expect to see in the future. It brings me so much joy to see that you all have thrived and are young change makers. And with that being said, congratulations once again on graduating as the 2022 cohort. Now I'll be presenting this year's Ramsey Award winners. Judge Henry Ramsey Jr., who passed away in 2014, was a beloved friend and supporter of the Center for Youth Development through Law. He had served as judge in Alameda County, a professor at Berkeley Law, and a dean of the Howard University School of Law. Judge Ramsey was one of the founding board members of the Center for Youth Development through Law, and over more than a decade, he took on just about every role possible in our organization: donor, fundraiser, recruiter of volunteers, mock trial coach, and mock trial judge. During his life, Judge Ramsey generously endowed a scholarship fund for graduates of the Summer Legal Fellowship Program who are beginning their college education. We are grateful to his wife, Dr. Eleanor Mason Ramsey, for graciously continuing this fund. There are 2 awards today, and I am honored to present these awards. Firstly, the Honorable Henry Ramsey Jr. Memorial Educational Support Award of $500 goes to Ashley Jimenez. Ashley had to leave unexpectedly, but we still want to give her thanks and appreciate her on this award. I'd like to say that Ashley participated in the Summer Legal Fellowship Program in 2021. She graduated from Richmond High School, and she will begin her studies at UC Merced this fall. In her application, she said, "Being the first in my family to go to college makes me want to succeed as much as I can and do what my parents were not able to do." Congratulations, Ashley. Secondly, the Honorable Henry Ramsey Jr. Memorial Scholarship Award of $1,000 goes to Josiah Martinez.
He's in the back. He was.
Josiah is a 2020 summer program graduate. He graduated from Leadership Public Schools in Oakland. And this fall, he will attend Harvard University. In his application, he said, "Harvard may be across the country, but I won't forget being raised in Oakland and the experiences I had that shaped me as a person." Congratulations, Josiah.
I didn't know I was gonna say anything, but being back in this room, you guys are really inspiring me. And I was a part of this program in 2020, but we didn't get to have it in person. And just seeing all of you guys here today and how much y'all care about each other, and you guys are really funny as well. By the way, yeah, I just wanted to say that you guys need to keep doing what you're doing. Like, I was so happy just to hear about like each and every one of you, and to just like keep in contact with each other, because I remember I'm still in contact with a bunch of the people from my graduating class. Like, for example, one of the people I knew, she's at UCLA now, and when I visited like a couple months ago for like college searching, she let me like tour her dorm and all of that. So yeah, just keep in contact with each other because it's really important. And yeah, I want to thank Nancy. Like you all said, she's really amazing, and I'm glad that she still keeps in contact with me. And some of the teachers like Coach Pinckney, Miss Anaya, and Miss Tatiana, they were teaching me 2 years ago as well, and I'm glad to see them like still here. And all of their classes really helped me, and they're still like applicable to this day. And yeah, I'm proud of you all, and congratulations.
And now I'm gonna pass it back off to Jerron.
All right, we got some good work going on here tonight. All right, so again, I'm gonna move a little quickly because we're a little behind time. So we want to make sure we can fit everything in the allotted time that we have. So we want to kind of expeditiously go through it a little bit. So without any further ado, we're going to move on to the next award presentation, which is a very special award as well. These are the Freedmen Family Special Achievement Awards, and they will be presented by Myra Anaya, a 2009 program alumna and annual instructor for the world of work.
And I just want to say thank you so much for everything, y'all. Y'all been great. I will have to leave in a little bit because I have another engagement. I thank y'all. I'm really proud of y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Give it up.
I am so excited to be here, everybody. What can I say? All of you are such a wonderful group. Everybody participated, everybody went above and beyond. And I just know everybody here will be successful in whatever career you choose. I'm just so grateful and honored to have been your instructor this year. And I just want to say also thank you. As Jerome said, I am a 2009 alumni. And I remember being referred to this program first by Mr. Mooney, who's here. So Mr. Mooney was my high school teacher at Richmond High, and I'm just very thankful for everything you did for me. I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for you, to be honest. I'm just so grateful. And I met Nancy through this program. Nancy continued to keep in touch with me throughout college and after graduation. I went to UCSD, and after that, I went on to SDSU for my master's degree. I became a teacher again, thanks to Mr. Mooney. And then from there, I continued my journey in education to be a counselor, which I had the pleasure to be Ashir's advisor and counselor. Thank you, Ashir, for that speech, amazing. And now I continue my journey as a vice principal, hopefully continue into being a program director, something like that, like Nancy, which has inspired me. I admire all of her amazing work. So I wish you were here, Nancy, but I hope to see you soon. I love you both. So I just want to say that. So I'll go ahead and begin with my speech for the Freedmen Family Scholarship Awards. So these Special Achievement Awards were established by family members of the Stanley Freedmen, who was a founding board member of the Center for Youth Development through Law more than 20 years ago. It is hard to express how grateful we are to Stan and his wife, Mary, for all they have done to support CYDL. Since the early days, Stan has donated generously and shared his time and expertise and rallies everyone he knows to the cause. Without him, we would not be able to continue providing life-changing opportunities to so many of our community's youth, young people. We're also grateful of Stan and family and Mary Friedman's children for establishing these awards in Stan and Mary's honor. They are Natalie Friedman and Harrison Palik, Tamara Friedman, and Dirk Husselman, and Noah Friedman and Katerina Nigreen. This year, the Friedman Family Awards will go to 5 students that are in this room, who will receive certificates and a scholarship check. The students were chosen based on participation, teamwork, and most importantly, growth and improvement over the summer. It is extremely hard to make these decisions because all the students were excellent, and I can attest to that. It was very difficult to choose. So we'll go ahead and begin. The 2022 Friedman Family Special Achievement Award goes to first student, Caden's son. This is in recognition of the outstanding dedication, accomplishment, and leadership in the 2022 Summer Legal Fellowship Program. And then now we're gonna give a round of applause to Jorge Felix. All right, the next person is Stedman Circe. All right, the fourth person is going to be Marcelo Garcia Serrano. And last but not least, this goes to Natalie Jimenez. Thank you, everybody. I'm so proud of each and one of you, and congratulations once again to our award winners for today.
Thank you. All right, I'm sure you're disappointed not to see Jerron here, but as you know, he had to go. I'll do my best. The next award will be announced by Dr. Kirby Lynch. She was a prior Auerbach Award winner, the award that she's giving today. She's a 2012 program alumna. She has a PhD in geography from UC Berkeley. It tells you the kind of talent that Nancy selects, and she's been an invaluable supporter over the years. Thank you, Dr. Kirby.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been such a beautiful night. I'm so overjoyed. I'm actually very emotional because 10 years ago, I did this program, and to think about 10 years later and how much of the results of my life has came from really this summer experience. And I really do want to encourage you all just moving forward, 10 years from now, like, where will you be? When I started this program in 2012, when y'all think from 2012 to now, all that has happened in society, and I'm so proud to say I was on the front lines of it. And I'm so proud to say that Nancy would take me out all the time, once a year, and support me, give me that encouragement, wisdom, and guidance. So this program is amazing. It's definitely, the reason for the season. That's why I'm a double bear. I couldn't even imagine going to another university than Berkeley. I love this program. I love you so much, Nancy. And it's even so powerful when we talk about legacy, because I knew as soon as my nephew got old enough, he was going to do this program. I was like, as soon as he got young enough, I'm like, okay, let me strategically figure out how to get him here. And I'm so proud of you for just showing up, and just amazing for all of you. Don't give up, and the sky is the limit, really. So love y'all.
I'm super excited to give this award out to the recipient because this person is so engaging, and really all of y'all have like changed so much since the first time I saw y'all in that room. Remember that first week? Y'all was all afraid and stuff and all like, but y'all are here and standing up straight. Like it really just gives me so much joy. So I'm proud to present the Maxine Auerbach Memorial Scholarship Award, which again was my first scholarship award I ever got in life. And I am proud to say I graduated UC Berkeley debt-free. All of my education was paid for by fellowships and grants and scholarships. So definitely want to thank the Auerbach family for supporting me in the beginning. So the Maxine Auerbach Memorial Scholarship Award was founded by John Denver, a founding board member of the Center for Youth Development Through Law. John created this award in memory of his first wife, Maxine Auerbach, who passed away in 1995. Maxine had always been passionate about education and social justice. Her first job was an elementary school teacher, and she later became a lawyer, using her skills on behalf of workers. Even when she was ill with cancer, she made time to tutor a child in her neighborhood. Every year, family and friends of Maxine generously contribute to support students in the Summer Legal Fellowship Program. Her friends at the law firm she worked for, Nyhart, Anderson, Flynn, and Grosspool, are annual program sponsors. In memory of Maxine, this award provides a 1,000 educational scholarship to one student in each year's program who stands out with regard to academic excellence, participation, and leadership. I am honored to present the 2022 Maxine Auerbach Memorial Scholarship Award to Ms. Angela Scott. Ms. Angela just graduated from Skyline High School in Oakland, and she is leaving tomorrow to start college at Dillard University in New Orleans. Y'all, let's give it up.
Come on.
Oh, I already told y'all how much I love Kirby, and she's like, this. I'm feeling this, like, and I was not expecting to get this. Like, I'm so overwhelmed. Like, I'm just so thankful and grateful for the experience. And yeah, that's that. Yeah. Just awesome.
All right, we're getting close to the end of the program. Our next speaker who will give closing remarks is the Honorable Brenda Harbin-Forte, an Alameda County judge who is known for numerous honors for community service, improving diversity in the legal profession, improving programs for youth in the juvenile justice system, improving the judicial education program, a supporter for 2 decades of the Center for Youth Development Through Law, a board of director, and now on our leadership council. So she's going to give the closing remarks. I appeared before Judge Harbin-Forte many times. She was always an absolutely wonderful judge. Thank you, Judge Harbin-Forte.
Thank you so much, Dominique. Good evening, everyone. I am so pleased and honored to be here to congratulate the graduates. But first, I want to thank all of the sponsors of the events, all of the sponsors of the Center for Youth Development Through Law. I know they have been acknowledged before, but I want to thank all of them. I want to thank especially Nancy Shipp, the incredible, the remarkable, the extraordinary woman that she is, and her commitment to the Center for Youth Development Through Law and all of her tireless efforts. She's a role model, she's an inspiration, and she is incredibly good. She's an angel to all of you. And I want to thank her and just acknowledge her. I want to acknowledge as well her staff and all of the instructors, and especially Dominique Pinckney, an excellent lawyer, a talented lawyer, and I always enjoyed having him in my courtroom. I want to say that I am just incredibly proud of all of you who are completing this program. And I want to just say that I know that there were times when you wondered if you really should do it, if you should be here, and it may have been hard for you. There are also going to be times in the future in your life when you may think something is too hard to continue. Something is too difficult to keep going down that path. But I don't ever want you to be discouraged. I don't ever want you to give up. And when there are days, and if there are days when you think it's too hard to continue, I want you to remember this story. And that is a story of a Black girl who grew up in poverty in one of the most racist states in the country, which is Mississippi. She was told in so many different ways that she was not worthy, that she was not deserving of any kind of success, that she would never make anything of herself and never be anything because she was poor and because she was Black. She was a girl who did not have the things that the other kids had, whose family never had the money to buy nice things, never had the money to let her participate in extracurricular activities, and who was teased by so many of the kids because her clothes were always ragged and her shoes were sometimes had no soles in them. The soles were coming off, so sometimes she'd have to put cardboard in the soles of her shoes. She also didn't seem to ever keep her hair in place, so the kids would tease her about that as well. She always felt that she was different. And she always felt that she just didn't belong. She wasn't like the rest of the kids. And so she, though, enjoyed going to school. She enjoyed going to school because she could get a hot lunch there every day. And that was one of the advantages of going to school. But she also enjoyed school. She enjoyed learning things. But she wanted to be somebody. She wanted to be somebody one day. She didn't really know how she would make that dream a reality. Who could she be? What could she be? What could she contribute? She also got pregnant when she was 15 years old. She broke the hearts of both of her parents, and she thought her life was over. She was a girl who, through God's grace, relocated with her family to California, who did not have to drop out of school, thank goodness, and instead was able to finish high school, graduating 6th in her class from McClymonds High in West Oakland. That was just before her son turned 2 years old. And then she went on to get her bachelor's degree, went on to UC Berkeley, and got the bachelor's degree. And that was just before her son turned 6 years old. And then she went on to UC Berkeley's law school. And that young Black girl got a law degree. That was just before her son turned 9 years old. And so then she still wondered really what she ought to do and what she should be. She didn't have role models. She didn't know others who had become lawyers or anything else. But you fast forward to 2022, and that poor little Black girl whose life should have been over, who thought she didn't have anything to contribute, who thought that she should not pursue her dreams, and who was told that along the way often that she shouldn't even aspire to be anything. But that young girl was asked to make remarks at the graduation for the Center for Youth Development through Law, for this year's graduation. And she was introduced as retired Judge Brenda Harbin-Forte. And so I say to you, as you go through life, don't ever give up on your dreams, no matter how hard some days may seem. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't look right, that you don't come from the right family, that you don't deserve to succeed. Don't let anybody discourage you And when days are hard, just say that you're going to get through that one day. I'm going to make it through today. And if I want to quit, I'll think about it again tomorrow. And if you keep doing that, if you keep continuing, you will end up exactly where you want to be. So again, I want to congratulate you. I want you to keep moving forward. I want you to keep looking forward. I want to tell your parents as well to keep on with the support that you're giving your children. And there may be times when they disappoint you, but continue to be there for them so that they can achieve the very best that they can be, and continue to make you proud of them. So I am pleased and honored to just be here with you this evening. I've so enjoyed the program. My camera was off, but I've been on from the beginning, listening to it all and the celebration. So this is just a wonderful, wonderful event. And again, I want to congratulate all of the participants, all of the students. I want to congratulate as well and thank the employers who gave you all an opportunity to see what it's like in the real world, because you're making memories and you're taking them with you. Wonderful lessons throughout this program. So thank you all. Thank you, Nancy, and everyone for having me. And congratulations to the class.